Hey Stampin' friends, Darlene with Darlene Stamps. Thanks for joining me today, and I'm so glad you found my channel. We are focused primarily on this channel for doing alternates. So these are the kits that come pre-done, pre-cut, no fussy cutting, and can make some great cards. And whether it be for a class for your church, maybe some time with grandkids, or just some therapy. So I'm going to do some alternates, and I will be back soon, and stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. I've been a little busy. I have some extras that I will do later, but I wanted to get this thing out because pretty soon August will be on the way. So I want to get this done. So let me go through each one, and I'm going to kind of do it in phases, but let me show you really quick before we jump into this. You know, the thing with the kit is that you can choose to make these 3, and then inside there actually is a couple of like their extras, just as an idea. So that makes it really nice. But I wanted to show you, because the ship, for example, when you have images that are solid, it's good just to kind of let them sit on the pad. And then when you take them off and you put them down, let them sit on the paper. That is the best tip when you're doing solid images. And but I thought I would at least show you this because I have one of my, this one was one that I did. You can see I actually did an embossing on the bottom part, the layer, the white, but I stamped the ship first, and then I also stamped the seaweed, and then early espresso is my base. It's also my layer here, and of course the color of my boat. And then I wanted to get some birthday cards done. And then these are some shells. It is from the new set, Season of Chic. And you'll see I'm going to do a couple of other ones here. But it comes with the set. But this is where I'll be using some kind of like, looks like coral seaweed kind of thing. But wonderful, wonderful dies. And then this is the stamp set. So, but you know, sometimes you see a stamp set and it just kind of pops out at you. That one did for me. So anyhow, so this is one of my alternates. The other ship one I did one that was similar to the one on the sample, but you see I used the vellum, and I had, I actually embossed the vellum. This came in one of the other past kits. And I did raise this up. So that is my thing. So now that we've kind of that set, and so you can see how perfect my ship is. So that's the tip of the day for that. So then the third one is this one, kind of probably my favorite. I have the vintage bottle punch. Bottle punch. My goodness, bottle punch. And so when I do my layers, I try, like in this one. Oh, not that one. Not that one. Anyhow, some of the layers I do. And then this is part of the envelope. Just made 3 little strips. There's my bottle here. I got a bottle here. A little bit of coral. And then this is the extra piece that came off of the envelope. And then you'll see on the background, I actually used the masking. So the see it. So here's my masking that came out from that thing. So that is actually what is, you'll see just a little bit of design on the base. This, I didn't wind up cutting it. I just wind up using the base itself, but it kind of gives a little bit of background there. So those are my 3 ships. Okay. All right. Got the ships, right? All right, so, and then I will be posting these on my Instagram as well. So that gives you kind of an idea there. And then the bottles. So this one, I used that, see that die cut? Really cool, right? And then this is the coral, obviously. I did put it on white so I get more layers. So I cut up the fresh fresca, and that matches the color, and then use that base, and then did my stamping in here. Okay. And I actually had to flip this because I put it over here and it stuck out. So that didn't work. So there's a bottle. And then another bottle, which is really kind of, it's a sample from, actually, let me do this. Okay, so this is the only big bottle I did of that one. Okay. And then this one, I used that cork we had from the December kind of special, that little bit of coral. I cut this one in half so I could stretch it, and then did the did the stamping. This is one of the pieces that comes in the set, but again, using my layer, using the cork as my second layer, and then my little message and my, oh, and then I did a little stamp off so you get a lighter coat of my little seahorse underneath there. All right, so those are my two kind of bottles, I guess I'd call it. Now let me go to, this one is actually from Deb from the Flying Stamper. I kind of twisted it up a little bit different, but just used the base that came in the kit. And then this I cut down so I could get some little trim on there for that. These are two full pieces. I didn't cut those. And then I used a little seagull, and then this is one of my past pumpkin, and then I popped this whole thing up. So anyhow, that is using the seagulls. Here's another seagull. There's my bottle punch. I used the cork behind it. And then used the gray this time. I wanted to pull the gray from the little seagull. And then because he's kind of holding the, not holding the bottle or touching the bottle or wanting to get in the bottle, I had to put dimensionals on this so he would be kind of the same level as that. And then did some little gems, kind of see that there. So, and then have two birds here. So I had three birds, always do in threes. So those are my seagulls. And then this one's last. This is really simple. I used the Bermuda Bay as a layer that came in the kit, and then cut this down. I really like this kind of sea looking thing, and then use one of my pop outs of my bottles, put the same color, so kind of a monochromatic, in my little shell. And then this is half of the coral, and then happy birthday. And then this one is also kind of a shell. There's that die cut. I really, really like that die cut. And then the shells, I actually put some, I layered it. See how this actually has the shell that's kind of empty or hollow? But I actually put the envelope behind this. So it kind of gave it a two-tone, like a shell. And so shell, 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 and then there's part of that cork. And so anyhow, that is what I have. And I didn't do any kind of samples to show. So, oops, I just want to make sure that I can give as much as I can without getting too long. But the whole point was to get this out before the August comes. So anyhow, I hope you enjoy this. I will probably get the refill on this because these are just amazing. So anyhow, you have a great day. Thanks for staying with me. I know that I'm only doing about one a month because of the alternates, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. But I love doing this. Thank you so much for your subscription and keeping the channel alive. And I'll look forward to next month. Bye.